give the StarLadder his early start that we mentioned he needed. Starstyle's gonna march in. Last time this happened, his team got 3 kills in short order, but not as easy for a StarLadder to get in close as a Sand King without the boots picked up yet. The pressure is still here in the bottom lane though. Bulba and Puppey definitely doing their part to slow down this lifesteal a little bit, and they do manage somehow to cage Pylai Die. The double stun combo comes out. He's gonna try to eat his way through the trees. Navi, true to form, give him a jungler. They'll score first blood, and they do it here again. Traditional Navi match when they've been doing well, Ben, where they're very aggressive. But Secret look to answer that aggression. The Yara has Team Fest. Will barely get it off here, but he's gonna pop out with no HP. One more auto tech from Bulba, and the Frostmourne will work its magic.
Wow, yeah, that's especially good versus that Rage.
Top, nobody can die.
Yeah, don't hemorrhage them kills. They already have counters versus StarLadder with the Ava, so I don't really think that they're too concerned about him getting a lot of farmers.
Seneco's like, why are there so many heroes here, guys? I need some help. He's trapped in the trees, he goes for the TP out, and it's not gonna happen. Puppey there with the call, Secret score the kill. Though they are rather low in general. Looks to punish this one, he is gonna get off that amp on Puppey, and with a lifestealer there, laning with physical damage, he'll drop quickly, but he's not finished off. The shield keeps him alive. Now looking to get off, needs help, isn't gonna get it. He too will fall. General, next man in. Also going for the armor here, so they are really relying on the Batrider to be their initiator. But
owns
so many counters for Lasso this game.
Yeah, so I'm very worried for Navi. They need like a big Winter's Curse or like Lifestealer to get like 2 or 3 kills off the back of it and Best Bomb.
Looking for another smoke gang. Dendi moves in. Both teams
under
smoke breaking, but Puppey is the one to get the jump here. Isolating and then quickly bringing down Arsenal on the chat. Now Dendi moving forward. Can they finish off Artini? He's low, he's crushed, he's dead. Navi has killed him off. Now they're going to look for El Capitan as well. But gets healed up by the False Promise. There's the Winter's Curse locking Pylai Die down. Gets melted by his own teammates. Great curse there from Seneco. And now Puppey's low. Can Dendi chase him out? The shield is there. Still have the Bulba Lord of Avernus alive, and it seems they'll disengage from there, so it ends up being a Chen down, an Oracle down, and most
sit behind each other and work together.
How annoying is that? The call completely countered out there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yaralo is forced to run. Bulba just man-moding his way. And this is looking like that Artesia Alchemist game from yesterday. But the Yara will pop the rage and look to turn around on the backside. Storm is going in deep, trying to find pickoffs. Artesia retreating out. The Yara low. Does get cursed controlled for now. Also, Bulba held in position, but they're not finding kills during that Winter's Curse. Oracle low. Artesia. Continue to lay him with the damage. He will get focused. Brought down. Almost, not quite. False Promise there. Keep him alive. The Yara forced to eject. Gets into a creep. Pops right out. Very low. Armlet toggle, not gonna happen. Puppey chops him down, and Artesia still has the damage. Someone kill this man, they just can't do it. He's healed right back up, he's gonna find another Oblivion Staff, and Team Secret just bulldozing away from Navi. Navi brought their tractor, but Secret brought a demolition crew.
Middle tower has fallen.
They took the air out of the wheel for that tractor.
They need a way better Winter's Curse. The Winter's Curse did not get the Drought Ranger, so no one died during it. I don't even really think that was any damage or anything, but it was good.
I'm over here.
Secret will probably have to let it go here.
Put a Drow in a fight, and they might lose a gem. So they have like this next fight could be the one.
Big jump. Artesia gets ambushed him with the Orchid. Doesn't matter. He's got the supports required to keep him in fighting shape. But False Promise there. Still the curse. Follows this up. Artesia low and will pop in the end. The combo brings him down. Another death for the Storm. He's played well, but he seems to find ways to die regardless now. Envy trying to clean up on the backside here, but he's so damn squishy. Yara just chunks them down. Bulba low. Puppey falling too. Is that Storm going to be back in time to maybe salvage the rest of the fight? He's up in 3 seconds. Puppey trying to retreat out, but they keep on nuking him down. 3 heroes hit the deck. Navi find their critical timing for the team fight. They keep the Storm Bloodstone charges in check and get their farm back up. Yeah, you had to think about that for a second. I don't think many of our viewers would.
I was thinking like, who would actually want the Jets players?
Oh, Puppey gets caught out here. Now they're also going to isolate Bulba. They crush him, they silence him. Artesia's got to engage, but General kept alive. These coated braces on point from Seneco. Bulba, as the ultimate ends, will continue the chase. He's got to run. He blinks out to safety. They only get the axe out of that. Could have been worse.
They have to kill this Winter Wyvern. The Cold Embrace is like ridiculous versus their lineup. They cannot burst through that. And Winter's Curse has proven to be the death of a couple of heroes for secret. So they need to be able to jump in with the Orchid on the Storm Spirit. Like the Strength Order just not high priority in the fights.
Na'Vi are confident after that. They have the StarLadder, they have the Roshan potential, and they're going to use it. Moving into the pit. Will Storm jump? Will RTZ go for a big swag play here? Does he try to steal that Aegis? He zips over the pit and out of there. Still some mana left to work with. Trying to soften them up, keep the vision strong, but the Euron's already grabbed the Aegis. The Hater going to the Batrider. They do pull him in. RTZ, can he finish the job though? Denny's a bit too healthy. He's sent home. All kinds of backup, but it does leave Artstyle barely isolated here. The Winter Wyvern Curse already deployed. Now Artstyle on the run. RTZ out of mana, but do they have anyone to focus? And Dinyara is with a very chaotic fight from Na'Vi, but finally Dinyara gets on to Pylite. I will mangle that Oracle. Bring him down though. He is likely going to pay. Stormlet toggling for all he's worth. He'll lose the Aegis. And he get out on round number 2. They, I think, got a Berserker's call. A bit low on Mono Puppy as well. And with that call, with that extra lockdown, Dinyara will end up going out and try for the Force Staff to save him. But Na'Vi lose an Aegis and lose 3.
It's a little bit more because of how well the StarLadder has farmed. He is the position 1 in terms of just straight up net worth right now. And
Boba, you mentioned how he's out in front, scouting out these ganks.
yeah, he is. Like, I like his position a lot in these fights, and now he sees a dragon, so...
And he will see that raiding party, but... Oh, Batrider also getting caught out here. Bendy's out a bit far from the team. He says he's embraced, he's healed up by the Hand of God, but they had to commit that all early. And then the curse onto RTZ. He's pretty much out of mana at this point. They're using this time to focus on Bulba. He has to pop his ultimate. Envy for now, healed up, kept alive, but General's gotten onto him. This little Drow Ranger is no match for the Angry Fish. General with just one more clutch will finish the job. It's actually an auto-tech that finishes him, and now Bulba could well be next. Secret getting routed. It's Na'Vi again. 3 heroes dead. TZ ran out of mana pretty quickly. That fight has to just run away.
Dang, Saneko with the saves.
This Wyvern.
Art style too. Yeah, the Chen Hill like bought enough time for Wyvern to come in with Cold Embrace.
Given what they've already picked up.
Oracle's so poor.
Na'Vi's about to be a little poor himself. There's Na'Vi to lead him. Not on his own. That's an important hero to be bringing down. Just leaves the Lifestealer free to roam in these fights. And what do you know for Na'Vi?
Running on the Rose Pit, as does Batrider, as does Wyvern.
Who's gonna be the hero? Who's gonna be the zero? Na'Vi looks like they might get the jump. The blink punch is there, only catching out one, but it's Puppy isolated, doesn't get off the wall. Isolated in the fight, and then all hell breaks loose. But Dendy caught in the middle. He'll quickly drop General, very tanky though. RTZ running out of mana. He's gonna have to disengage soon, and then Envy will get turned on real quick. The curse is there, holding RTZ in position. The Ghost Scepter to the trees. Envy not auto-attacking though. Can they clean up? Yeah, isolated dead next, and it seems like Team Secret holding their own in this fight. 2 down, about to be a 3rd. Artstyle drops as well. Envy never dying, and Secret hanging on with the Roshan. Now theirs to be claimed.
Wow, Eternal Envy kited the crap out of the fight.
Speaking of kiting, Ben, look what he just fought. So Na'Vi they didn't have like that clean instant pickoff as we've seen in other engagements, but speaking of instant pickoff, Pylite playing the role of the Dyer this game. 2,700 net worth. The next closest, 9,700. That is a pretty big discrepancy here. RTZ duking it out a bit with General, but General very tanky. Not the easiest hero to focus down first. He said he's going to look for Dendy. He gets it. Good save there by Saneko, but at the same time, Dendy's been kept in position. The curse onto Envy, but there's nobody hitting him. It's fairly ineffective. And then the blink call. They're going to find the Batrider. They're looking for Saneko as well, and I'll trade Pylite Die for those 2 kills any day of the week.
Now Storm Spirit with an extra layer of defense.
They got the Frost Armor creep as well, which really helps mitigate this physical damage. You can see Envy very diligent to apply it on teammates as well as himself.
Radiant's middle tower has
It's been back and forth, but now they're starting to see some matches. They get a blink on Artstyle deep behind his own tier 4s. They're trying to give Na'Vi the Na'Vi treatment, but where they differ is they'll just use that blink call to zone, then they'll back. Blink Crush comes out onto RTZ. Will there be a turn? Dinyara focusing him down a bit. Remember, he's got the Aegis. There's a lot to commit on RTZ when he's got a second life to work with. The lasso gets quickly Oracle False Promise off, and now General on his own as the BKB. Envy standing his ground. He's just not taking damage. This fault now he is, but the False Promise keeps him in fighting shape. Envy will survive. So much much committed, not even getting the Aegis and Arteezy, then not quite able to kill off Envy. Can they focus him down with round 2? General going in, but the blink call drags him back. Somebody kill this freaking Eternal Envy! General says, I want help! I need help! He's just not getting it. Blink by blink, inch by inch, slowing him down, but it does leave his teammates alone. Bulba's like, guys, can somebody help me in the front line? It's not gonna happen until Arteezy shows up. We'll get the second kill of the fight. The StarLadder finally drops. Ends up being an Aegis now expended, but they got their lane of racks, and they keep their prized Drow Ranger alive.
This is the first game that I've been like really impressed with Secret's teamwork. There were like a lot of small things that fight, like or he didn't want to use the Fortune's End to, or he didn't want to use False Promise on Arteezy. He actually just dispelled the Bloodthorn with his Fortune's End, and that allowed him to do a lot more. Save his False Promise, who ended up doing a lot of damage in the fight. They like masterfully kited General on the StarLadder with the help of the base unit, and Puppy consistently getting good calls into the fight.
They've now added a Lotus, a Linken's to their arsenal, as well as the Abaddon. They have gotten much more difficult to burst. And now we find that critical opening though. They immediately jump in, straight on Arteezy, trying to focus him down, but he's kept alive. There's the Witch's Curse keeping Bulba in position, but Puppy with the BKB doesn't care about it. Arteezy on the Snake on the back will finish off that pesky old Wyvern, the False Promise. Don't send him now the turn on Sting around, who as you mentioned is not particularly tanky. Can they bring him down? The Life Absorber will fall next to Artstyle. Secret massacring Na'Vi. 3 have fallen. They have lost nobody. And they'll even kill these creeps off too.
I was so close by them though. They tried all in onto Arteezy. Bulba popped his ultimate. He even got it before the Winter's Curse, and then the False Promise coming out on Storm Spirit after swinging. But I think that's the last swing that they're gonna get.
Well, Dendi, he said Na'Vi is back, but little did he know that Secret are too. And they look as fearsome as the Secrets of old, perhaps, albeit a small sample size thus far, but the small sample size is about to take them into the grand finals. They'll get to sit back, await their final opponent, and rest up. That best of 5 match, unless Na'Vi have the answers now, they'll try for it. The last one, Puppy, but Arteezy going in deep, trying to focus down Sineko. It's become his worst enemy at this point. He'll back off, look to retreat. Drow Ranger focusing General, who just doesn't feel like a hero when he's being slowed down and kited this much. So much farm, so much HP, but very little way to get in the fight and do something. Even through the Winter's Curse, Arteezy survived. And now Puppy blinking forward, going for the finishing blow here. Will he hit that last going there's the shot that we've been waiting for. And with that, Secret went up 4. They'll take the game, they'll take the series, they'll take the guaranteed top 2 finish here at StarLadder.
Dire victory!
In terms of like not making them make mistakes and high level play, everyone helping out each other, itemization, and
all smiles, all clapping.
They should be happy. They should be very happy with this.
They